Welcome back. Our little website is coming on, looking super cool, but we can make it look better.
Yeah,
We can.
definitely. Yes.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think you can make it look better.
You're convinced?
Just to add that.
That joie de vie.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to say?
No.
Okay, well, whatever. But I want to start as a little thing. We've got these cool little things in columns. To look at how those would maybe be a little nicer center. Now, centering is quite a handy thing just to do for whatever reason. If you want to center a piece of text or whatever, we're going to center our stuff that's in the columns. So remember, we've got our row, and in that row, we've got data items, which are essentially our columns. So here's our first one, and that is a paragraph that is made up between the opening and closing P. Now, what we can do is use the center tag. It's really quite simple. Guess what it is? You just type the word center, and it's the center tag. And you can then just copy that and put it in between our opening and closing P's. So obviously what we've got to do is we've got to do that again for each of them. We're going to stick the center tag in. So again, you can just do center and do it. So we want each of them to be centered. So there is a little cool shortcut that we can look at later that can help you make this a little bit easier. At the moment, we just keep one thing at a time. So center tag, opening and closing. Right, so let's have a look. Nipping across. Here we go. What should happen? 3, 2, 1, bang. Okay, you sort of get the idea. They have now been centered in each of those columns. Right, so it's not bad. But you know what?
Definitely gives it a much neater.
Oh, this is beautiful. But you know what would make it more beautiful?
Of an image.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. It's like this YouTube. You know, this is cool. What do you think?
Yeah, you've got your text, and then above it we've got our images and.
Yeah, so you've got like the text below an image. So if we had like a design like that, so we had our text and our image, so maybe, you know, but it's a bit boring at the moment. It needs
It needs to, like.
The joie de vie.
Who's this?
The joie de vie.
Who's this from?
The joie de vie. Is that the right word? I don't know, whatever. You know, it just needs that like that. What's the word I'm looking for? Joie de vie. We need that like image. Because it's boring. It's just text. So what would be cool, Josh, is if we had like a picture of Albert Einstein, Nelson Mandela, Benjamin Franklin above each of these. So I reckon we can make that rock. So what are we going to do?
So we're going to have to find those images.
We're going to have to find those images. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. So let's go and head across to our friend Google. We're going to specifically go to Google Images Search because that's just like the easiest place to go and look for images. And who was our first fellow that we had over there? Albert Einstein. So we want to get an image of Albert. What you can do is a little tip here. Rather than getting a huge, gigantic image that is going to take a long time to load on your site and cause all sorts of issues, you can control multiple items here. So when you've clicked Tools, you'll see it does a little drop down and gives you some options. And you can choose any size, large, medium. And you can even choose an icon size, which is obviously going to be nice and small. So let's go for that. All right, let's see. There's an interesting little picture of Albert. Do you like him with his little tongue sticking out? Hey, Albert. Right, so when you found an image that you like, what you need to do is you need to get the image address where this image is stored. Okay, so you right-click and you choose Copy, Image, yeah?
Yep.
Image address, yeah?
Yeah.
Image address. Okay, so we're going to need that address because that is where the image is hosted. Your image has to be hosted somewhere. It's very important. So either you need to upload your image to a place where you can host it. So, for example, you could host it in Google Drive, Dropbox, wherever you like, or if you're paying for some hosting. But ultimately, it needs to be able to point it. Now, you could host it locally on your own website, but then it would only work on your computer. But once you've published to the web, people can't access your local hard drive. So it needs to be hosted online. So anyway, we're just using these. We're just pointing to this image that is stored on someone's website, and we're going to nip across here. Now, what we need to do, Joshua, is what?
We need more rows.
Yeah, I think we need to put another row in. So we're going to put a row above it. So how many rows we got at the moment?
We got 1 row.
All right, okay, there we go. 1 row. You can see it starting there. So we're going to put in another TR. Okay, so we're ready to put in another row there, make a few little spaces. So what we now need, what comes next?
We're going to put in TDs. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put in our TDs, which is going to be our data. So we can essentially end up with 3 of these, is it?
3.
So we're going to have one of these for that is going to occur above each of the rows below. So there'll be one for each one. So, okay, we set up right. So now we've got blank. If we look at it at this stage and save that, is it going to look amazing? It's going to look like nothing. You might have noticed it just jumped down a little bit because it is actually a blank row sitting there, but nothing in it. Yeah. Right, so what's next? How do we insert an image? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so now with the image, this is where we get to what most websites have, which are images, and it's actually fairly easy. So if we just type in RMG and you hit tab, this is going to autofill the rest.
You always have to hit the tab.
Yes.
Hit it.
As you can see, if we do this, you can see the suggestion. So IMG.
Hit it.
Yeah, it's going to have that. So easier to do, just go IMG, click tab, and you'll see it autofills src equals, and it's got this little bracket.
Okay, so it's waiting for something. Now, src is the source. That is, it wants to know where is the image stored. That's what we were saying a moment ago. You have to inform it as to where the image is stored. It has to be stored somewhere. Now, obviously, it's going to be an online web page. The image has to be stored online. So at the moment, the ones we are grabbing are stored online on someone's site. Yeah. So it's basically going to put that in there.
Yeah, so now if we paste, you'll see this is the link to the image.
Okay, so that's a link to someone's website where that image is. And there we go. There is Albert. Tongue out. Now, just a little point, be very careful, is the source has to point to an image, not to another HTML page or something. Notice at the end here, this needs to be an image, a JPEG, a PNG, some sort of image file, because if you don't do it right, you're not going to get the image.
Yeah.
So, in fact, if we go across, who we got next? Nelson. Okay, let's go and find Nelson. Nelson, where are you? Right, so we're still searching on icon sizes. Which one do we want? That one, this one.
Yeah, we can use that one.
I can use that one. Now, again, watch closely. Faster the eye, I'm doing a right click. Now, what we're doing here is I'm not copying a link address. That is different. I'm copying the image address, because a link address, let me just show you if I copy that and just go up here and paste it so you can see what it looks like, is a long thing that looks like that. There is no .png, no .jpeg. Okay, we're not doing that. We are copying an image address. So I actually want the exact address where the image is. Notice? There it is. You see? It finishes with a JPEG. So that's what we want, the image address. So, Josh, what are we going to do now?
Paste it in there. So, G, tab it.
And paste. Right, so that's our second one, and then we got one more. We got to find old Benji.
Yeah.
Benjamin, where are you?
Ooh, let's see. This one looks alright. As you'll see, also on the side there, because we've chosen a specific icon size, all of them will be 256 by 256. So you'll notice now, just save this. Save image.
Or copy image address.
We save that. We put it in here.
Stick him in. Stick Benji. Benji, go. There you go. And Benji's in.
Now you notice when we refresh our tab, you'll see they're all the same size. As if we didn't have them like that, they wouldn't be the same size.
Yeah. So, I mean, that can make it look a little bit ugly. So, as Joshua says, we specifically chose icon sizes, which made it nice. Let me just show you if I had to just go, say, large. This is, I'm going to find some other size for good old Benji. And there's Benji over there. Now, you see, that's way bigger. That's 2744 by 189. Now, I actually wouldn't want an image that big. That's going to really make things. That's a slightly smaller one. But now, besides the size, what's going to happen is if I had to take that image address and put that in, and let's replace what we've got here for Benji with the new one. So we're going to replace that little bit, take that out, and paste the new one in. Take a look at what happens. How beautiful is this going to be? How beautiful is it going to be or not? Okay, see what's happened. That one is really big. It's taking a long time even to load. It doesn't look nice. It's not the same size. So let's Command Z that.
Before we do that, we have another option.
Another option.
So you want this image, but like...
That's too big.
It's nice and black and white.
Yeah, but you might not always get the images exactly the same size.
Yeah, so we just go with...
So you can actually specify the width of your image. So it's going to scale your image to a certain width.
So we say width equals, then we put...
In inverted commas,
Yeah, and we'll say 266. I think that's what the other ones were.
So let's check out.
Save it.
Go, Benji, work with us, Benji. Work with us, Benji. Work with us, Benji.
It's still very large to load, but...
okay, so he's the right width now, but obviously...
Yeah, the height would be different.
Yeah, because it's,
so if we had
not a square.
If we had to set the height as well, he would be very squished.
he would have a long Benji.
Yeah, but you can see it's got the same dimensions as...
Okay, so that is looking pretty cool. So you can alter and play with the width items of things. So you can add that to the end and alter the width of any of these manually. And obviously you need to fiddle with the height, etc. So ideally, if you're trying to make it all look the same, you're going to have to try and find images the same. Or obviously you can download the images and crop them yourself. So there we've got 3 of them. It's not looking too bad.
Yeah.
We've got Albert and Nelson and Benjamin. So what we've done, unbeknownst to people, we've got 2 rows sitting here with 3 columns controlling this, and we've got images. I think that's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, that's starting to begin to look like a website.
Yeah, I think that's actually looking like we've got our quotes. We've got our people.
I know what we need. Just one last thing. We just need a header at the top.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I say...
You say.
Oof.
So what will we use?
We got to use the H1s.
The H1 header.
We can say something about quotes. Maybe.
Education quotes.
Yeah.
Education quotes that rock my world. Okay.
We save that.
So we save that. And here we go. Education quotes that rock my world. Now, again, there, Benji's a little bit slow in coming up. The reason Benji's slow in coming up is what?
It's because the image is really large.
Yeah, because...
See, that's also the problem with choosing a very large image. See,
Yeah, I'm not happy with Benji. I'm going back and changing Benji to a different type. I'm going to say Benji, I like those. Or you can actually even say exactly. That's the other option. You could choose an image that is a specific size. But I was happy with how Benji, who was specific, who was a nice size. Benji didn't get too carried away. So he looks pretty miserable there.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's keep him here. There's a nice 256 one. Copy the image address. You can keep the size in if you like. It says 266, so it's probably going to stretch him slightly. But let's stick him in over there. Put that one. I think that's going to be better. And we can see how we're looking and rocking our world there. Yeah, that looks better. There we go. Benji. Fantastic. So, there we have it. We can alter the size of this. We can alter the size of all of them. If we wanted them all slightly smaller, it would be as easy as possible. Is it an easy way if we say we decided we wanted all of these slightly smaller, Josh? We said we want them all like, 220. And we want to paste that 220 like in all of them. Because we want to repeat it. So I want them all to have a width 220. I know we could copy paste it.
Yeah, an easy way to repeat it is, but let's just say, okay, we haven't got any of that. Starting like that, okay. So we hold down Command. You'll notice there. Okay, so if you just hold down Command, then you see we've got 2 cursors. So if you keep
clicking while you're holding Command.
While you click, you must be holding down Command.
So it'll
give you another cursor.
Oh, we got 3 flashing cursors.
Yeah. So now if we tap in, if we say width. And then we can say equals, and then we can say...
Let's make it 200 or something.
200, yeah.
Whatever.
We save that, and now when we refresh... You'll see it.
There we
It
go.
will go a bit smaller. Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's fantastic. So that was a very cool little technique. So if you want to have something done in multiple places, you can have 3 things. You just hold down Command and click in all the places that you want it to happen. Right. So there we go. That's on. It should look pretty impressive. We've got a cool little website coming on now. We've got header tags, we've got tables, and then we've got images, you've got formatting, you've got lists, you've got fantastic things happening. So well done. At this stage, you know what? I think these people deserve a break.
Yeah.
Go out and have a cup of coffee. Go for a run. I think we need to go for a run. Okay, let us go for a run. You guys have a cup of coffee. We'll see you back on the other side.